Alright, now we're back with what is essentially the very final part of my Disney Blu-ray collection, and that is 20th Century Fox. Yes, I still call it 20th Century Fox despite it being renamed to 20th Century Studios, but no. It's called Fox, and I'm sticking to it like glue. First up, Alien. Yeah, this is basically the peak of 70s horror. And yeah, it's definitely pretty iconic, pretty terrifying, and also something very, very good. And there's the disc. Yeah. Pretty great movie. I mean, it was the inspiration for Metroid. How could it not be great? We have Big. Yeah, we kind of just skipped like a whole decade because, you know, I really don't have a lot of older Fox movies. Mostly because some of them, like Rookie of the Year, aren't even on Blu-ray yet. Which is a crime. # release Rookie of the Year on Blu-ray. But yeah, this is a pretty fun movie. Yeah. It's one of Tom Hanks' best movies besides Forrest Gump and Toy Story. And there's the disc. Not much to say. It just speaks for itself. All the better. Alright, and we have Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest. Yes. This is a fantastic movie. Sure, it may have a big-lipped alligator moment with a bizarrely sexual song about how a salamander wants to eat Zack. Yeah, less said about that, the better. Let's just, yeah, move on. There's the disc. At least Robin Williams does voice work in this movie, and he's great as always. Yep. And, oof. Killing me, Smalls. Sandlot, iconic movie. Like, baseball movies in the 90s were kind of sort of everywhere. It's kind of insane. But still, it's a fantastic movie. And there's the disc. I mean, it's just so, it's one of those movies that's so quotable, and, yeah. Also, side note, I didn't know James Earl Jones was in this movie. I literally didn't even know that he actually played a character in there, but apparently, yeah, he's in it. Robin Hood Men in Tights, a Mel Brooks movie that is so over the top, it's hilarious. Oh man, if you have not seen this movie, you need to seriously check it out. It is absolutely hilarious. I mean, it's a Mel Brooks movie. Of course it's going to be funny. And there's the disc. It's just like, all the jabs they take, like, the opening credits is like, oh, you're burning down the village, and the opening credits, they always do this. Like, if that's not a good fourth wall break, I don't know what is. And then Mrs. Doubtfire, yet another movie that actually features Robin Williams. He was in a lot of stuff back in the day. Yeah. And hey, the cartoon that actually plays when we actually first meet Robin's character was actually animated by Chuck Jones. So that's pretty neat. And there's the disc. But yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire is absolute classic. A goated Fox movie, for sure. And I think actually one of the very first ones I picked up on Blu-ray. And then here's the very first movie I picked up on Blu-ray. Dr. Dolittle from 1998. It's an Eddie Murphy family film. What more do you even want me to say? Other than the fact that it has amazing voice talent like Albert Brooks, Norm Macdonald, John Leguizamo, and Chris Rock. Oh, and Ellen DeGeneres and Gary Shandling, but, you know. And there's the disc. Yeah, pretty funny stuff. Then we have probably one of the more hilarious movies. Dude, where's my car? How is this movie not talked about as much as it should be? Because this is honestly super, super funny. Like, yeah, it's a dumb stoner comedy, but as dumb stoner comedies go, I mean, come on. This is peak. This is honestly peak. Oh, and apparently, yeah, some bubble wrap just came out of there. And there is, oh, the disc. Haha, I did that all while holding the camera. Yeah, Dude, Where's My Car? Super funny. Now moving on to one of only three Blue Sky films I own. On the format Robots from 2005. Yeah, this movie is honestly really, really fun. If you're wondering why I don't have much to say, it's just because, you know, these movies speak for themselves. There's the DVD, there is the Blu-ray. Yeah, sometimes these movies will just speak for themselves, and I don't even need to say anything else. Yep. But Robots is definitely a classic. A huge classic that sticks with you. And speaking of huge classics that stick with you, The Simpsons movie. Yes. I absolutely love this movie. I saw it opening day in theaters, and my God, it is a laugh riot from start to finish. Yeah. I mean, from the hilariously cinematic plot, to Springfield being in a dome, to Bart skateboarding naked, it's all just so darn good. And there's the disc. It's just a giant donut. Classic Simpsons. Super classic Simpsons. I say that this movie came out 18 years after the series had debuted. Why it took that long, I don't even know, but it's a great movie regardless. And then Alvin and the Chipmunks. Oh joy, what people would consider the real Chipmunks movie. Y'all are nostalgia blind. Chipmunk Adventure is better than this. That being said, I actually really like this movie. I'm just defending the Chipmunk Adventure because it's dated as heck, but it's so fun. And there's the disc. I mean, sure, the celebrity voices for the Chipmunks are kind of like, you know, not that great. But hey, at least they got Ross Bagdasarian Jr. and Janice Carmen to come back for the singing. Okay, well, moving on here. Horton Hears a Who. Yes, this is a really great movie. Honestly, the most faithful Dr. Seuss adaptation ever. I'm not even kidding. Well, the most faithful since the Chuck Jones cartoons from the 60s and 70s, but, you know. And there's the disc. It's just one of those movies that's just so fun. So very, very fun. Especially with Jim Carrey as Horton. Like, that's just... Him and Steve Carell as Mayor Ned just have such good chemistry together as a comedic duo. Yep. And then we have I Love You, Beth Cooper. I rented this from Family Video back when it first came out, and watched it with my mom, and yeah, we both thought it was pretty funny. Yep, an outrageously good film that not a lot of people talk about. Because Hayden Panettiere is definitely amazing. I mean, she still is amazing. I don't know if she's been in anything since... yeah, you know, here's the disc. Like, I don't even, like, sometimes I just don't even know what to say about these movies half the time, but hey, it's all good. We have Aliens in the Attic. Shoutouts to my good buddy Sir Luigi, as he actually loves this movie. And yeah, this is definitely a movie that is, it exists, and it's a really freaking weird movie. But you know what? It's great. Underrated. Criminally overlooked. And there is the disc. Now we have Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakquel. Yeah, the Chipmunk movies progressively get worse, but this one actually progressively gets better. Interpret that any way you want. Oh, and here's the back. Almost forgot to show the back. Anyways, there's the Blu-ray, DVD, and remember when Remember when discs or digital copies were on a disc? Yeah. Definitely a weird time. We have Diary of a Wimpy Kid. A pretty darn good book adaptation. I mean, yeah. I like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid trilogy. It's honestly awkward, but awkward in the best kind of way. There's the Blu-ray. There's the DVD, and then the digital copy. Like, yeah, it's got a lot of flaws, but at the same time, this movie is so bad it's actually good. Then we have Gulliver's Travels. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, this movie is pretty freaking weird. Then again, it's Jack Black, so of course Jack Black is great in anything he touches. Whether it's School of Rock, the Mario movie, etc. And there's the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the digital copy. And the code on that is probably way past expired. Now we have Diary of a Wimpy Kid 2, Roderick Rules. Very, very fun movie. I think it's even more enjoyable than the first, to be honest. It just has a lot more comedy writing on it. And there's the disc. And Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. Yeah, this is like right in the middle of the original and the sequel. Some good laughs, but also a lot of bad jokes, and just, it's not very funny. Even with David Cross. And there's the DVD. Or no, there's a Blu-ray, there's the DVD. Okay, there we go. And Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3, Dog Days. Wait, why am I numbering them? They're not numbered properly, so it's just like, why? Whatever, this movie is not quite as funny as Roderick Rules, but it's still better than the original. Yeah, pretty funny stuff. And there's the Blu-ray, and the digital copy is behind the code paper. And we have Epic. Yep. The third Blue Sky film that I own. And yeah, this is honestly underrated. Pretty fun, honestly. And there's the Blu-ray. And there's the DVD and the digital code, or digital copy, rather. I have the Peanuts movie. This was actually one of the last movies I saw in theaters because annoying moviegoers suck. My God, if you can't keep your mouth shut for an hour and a half, don't go to the movies. Got this used at FYE along with Roderick Rules back in 2021. This is definitely a really, really great movie. Tons of humor, lots of heart. There's the Blu-ray, and there's the DVD. Just one of those movies that it just makes you feel good when watching it, because, you know, who doesn't love Charlie Brown? Am I right? Of course I'm right. And there go my dogs. And we have Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Road Chip. I hope to God you guys cannot hear that. Yep. I mean, this place is probably so padded, it probably won't. Maybe. Anyways. Yeah, this movie is god-awful. Here's the Blu-ray, the DVD's behind the code paper, yada yada yada. I am too lazy to stop filming to go shut my dogs up. Deadpool 1. This movie is honestly really funny and and there's the Blu-ray, the DVD is behind the code paper. I hate that my dogs had to go ruin my filming. God. Well, it's too late to I'm just going to trudge along right now because I don't want to edit this. So here is Deadpool 2. Yep. the sequel to the first one. You gotta love Deadpool's humor. Because, yeah, this movie is honestly pretty freaking funny. And there is the disc, which is pretty hilariously crudely drawn with a logo. Oh boy. Almost there. Alita Battle Angel. You know, I regret filming when, you know, my mom is out and, you know, the dogs are not actually crated where they should be. Whatever. This is a great movie. It's weird, but if you look past the eyes, it's a fun movie. And there's the Blu-ray. The DVD is behind the code paper. 2 more to go. I hope to God this is actually padded properly. Then we have Free Guy, a Ryan Reynolds movie that is absolutely hilarious, and I have no idea why. Maybe it's just the fact that it's just, you know, about an NPC who realizes he's in a video game and his world is crashing. Yeah, let's go with that. And there's the disc. Finally, capping things off, the Bob's Burgers movie from 2022. A pretty hilarious film that is based on another Fox show. Boy, where's the Family Guy movie? Or, no, where's the American Dad movie? And there is the disc. Yeah, pretty fun stuff. It's a pretty good movie, honestly. That's going to do it for 20th Century Fox. Tune in next time when we finally leave Disney and go to Columbia Pictures. Until then, I'm out.